Does anybody have chapstick?
No.
Okay. No
Only on
worries.
my lips.
No
Para la gente que nos acompaña nuevamente en el episodio de Procesando, hoy les vamos a demostrar que no es barrera de idiomas, ¿no? Como dice Alain, es barrera intelectual, güey, porque también en inglés nos trabamos, güey. And yeah, so this episode is going to be in English.
Okay.
Awesome.
Because we're bilingual.
Yeah, bro. So today we have with us our friend Oliver. So
Yes, sir.
can you tell us a little bit about yourself, man? A little bit to the people. What is it that you like doing?
Yeah, man. I've been out here making music in El Paso for about 11 years now.
Okay.
How
old are you, if you don't mind
that
me
explains a lot, bro.
Yeah. It's a slow grind, you know. It's not an overnight thing. But it's fun. I definitely consider myself an artist to the very, very core of me. When it comes to poetry and it comes to writing music and it comes to singing and rapping. So, yeah.
You're a creator.
There you go. Super creative. Other than that, I love the gym, dude. Fitness is huge for me. And just being super positive and dreaming hard.
Is that where you guys met? At the gym?
Yeah. That's where I met. I'm sorry.
Alain. You're good.
I'm
You're
so
good,
sorry. But yeah, that's where I met Alain, and it was cool because greeting people at Crunch Fitness, you get all kinds of different walks of life. You know, you get some people come through the door mad, ready to work out hard. Some people come through super happy, and Alain always had a great energy. You know, always super smiles and just ready to get after it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the initial connection started, right there.
Hey,
sure.
bro, it's funny that you say or talk about energy because when I met you, I saw this great energy. You have this aura to you that I've seen in other artists. Not in all of them, but I've seen in other artists. And then when I introduced you to Alex told me the exact same thing, man. He was like, hey, he has the energy. I know, bro.
Yeah, bro. It was badass because I don't know if you know Bolster. He's like a Latin urban. He's from El Paso as well. But bro, you guys are both young. Like the energy that as soon as I met you, I'm like, dude, this guy's like Bolster in the way that he like the creativeness, the positive. Everything, bro. As soon as I met you, that's badass. I think that's one of the greatest qualities that musicians have, bro, or creators themselves. You know, like not just musicians. So. That's really inspiring whenever I meet young people that are like trying to always better themselves in that sense, and I mean in every sense of the word.
And I was telling them that I knew you were passionate about it since I saw you, because when we talk, that's what you want to talk about, music. That's your thing. And then I remember you were telling me that you were kind of going like through a cold or something, and then your reference to knowing how sick you were was like, bro, I didn't even want to listen to music. And that's my shit.
Ooh, I forgot about that. That is so true.
He's reading you like a book.
That's crazy, bro. That is crazy that you remembered that, because I blanked that out. And that was a huge part of being enfermo and all sick was, dude, I had zero want to hear my favorite songs or favorite albums. And that right there was such an empty feeling that I was like, I know I'm so sick right now. I know it. From the spiritual part of me knows, you're not good right now, because, I told him, music fuels me. It fuels me like a fire. And when I couldn't find the fire, I was all, whoa, this is super weird. So, yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah. I remember, the first time that I introduced myself, this guy was in the back room, and he was performing. I felt like you were dancing, you were to your music, you were doing your thing, you know? And I'm like, that's when I'm like, it's different, bro. You notice when the energy is different, it's a telling.
And I almost forgot that we had said what's up then too. And okay, let's kind of go back. So that day, I had gotten one of the best pumps of my life. It was ridiculous. And it was at 8 in the morning. And I had taken a friend. He hits me up in the morning like, yo, you want a gym? I said, I got you. I'm going to scoop you up. So I scooped him up. He's one of those beginner gym guys. And I'm like, let's run him through the ringer, right? So I go in there. And, of course, I have the mentality of, like, I'm going to have this guy go through some hardcore shit. And we're, like, halfway through. And I'm realizing I'm putting myself through some shit. I'm like, oh, fuck. But before you know it, like, it's just everything's coming so easy. The pump is looking, like, brawly and shit. And not only is it feeling like I'm going Super Saiyan, but my coworkers are like, "God, dude, what are you okay? Like you look humongous." I'm like, "I feel it." I'm like, "I can feel it. It's happening right now as we speak." And it was bittersweet though, because almost immediately after the workout, I went to my homie's house. I made us some food, and I'm hungry. So I eat all the food, and it was like immediately after I ate the food and my body started to chill out, I was like, oh, bro, can I take a nap here? He was like, yeah, bro, crash out on the couch. So I just, boom, and like while I was sleeping, I could feel like my body getting weak. And then like I woke up after like maybe a good hour and a half, and he was like, you were out for a while. And I get up and I'm just like, oh, dude, I feel weak, which is the exact opposite of what I was feeling like 4 hours prior to that, right? And so it was such a contrast of feeling that I was like, dude, I just gotta go. So I took off, I went home, and that's when just downhill. And so I had felt really bad, went home, slept some more, because I was like, maybe I'm just super tired. It was a crazy workout. I get up, and then I have this energy. I'm like, okay, I have energy again. So
Reset.
I decided to go to the gym again. And this time I was like, you know what? I'm just going to crank out push-ups and see if they let me bring the speaker into the group fitness room. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, right? And I'm seeing, basically, I'm like trying to see how far I can take it, right? So I roll the speaker into the group fitness room. Nobody says nothing. And then I turn the speaker on. I put my favorite songs on, which is great because I'm feeling the vibes hard. And then I just start cranking out push-ups. And you know it, dude. There's like 3 baddies in the group, in the group fitness room. And I'm like,
I was one of them. Just so you know, just so you know, I'm one of the baddies in there.
this fucking guy. That's probably the truth, but
Stop being so easy, bro.
that was great. So I'm in there, in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm gonna get this pump to kind of come back so I can flex on these females. And in the run of the play, I'm like just vibing. So I start dancing and shit. And of course I'm dancing so these hoes can see I got rhythm, right? And my coworker comes in. My coworker comes in and he's not working. He's also just getting a lift in. And he's like, yo, like, dude, I never see you this late. And I'm like, I'm fucking feeling it, bro. I'm all fucking tutting and dancing and shit. So he gets a whole video of me dancing and he posts it. And that's when homie comes in, and it was like immediately like, dude, out of all the people that would be here at this time of the, you know,
because
like,
it was super late, bro. That day
it was like 10 already.
Yeah, easily was past 10.
Like
it was
10,
one of
15.
those late workouts that I got. I usually go in the morning, and that's where I see you in the morning, bro.
So that's when I was like, this is dope. This is super dope. And we had already spoke about the podcast, hadn't we? A little bit? Or was it that night?
That night, bro. That
night.
day, I was like, hey, man, you make music. Because I had seen you on some other... You had performed the... what have you put? That pose you have, like the second pose you have right now?
So
you had
BWOMs.
Okay, yes, there.
Right?
There.
Had you seen me in person there? Or you had just seen like content?
I saw content. And then I followed you because of your music. To be honest, in that moment, I didn't recognize you, but I'm like, I like that song, the Hometown, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I followed you. And then I started going through your profile. And I'm like, bro, this is the guy from the gym.
This motherfucker goes to the same gym as me.
Yeah.
Huge pump.
That's the guy with the huge pump. I'm
gonna go check that.
So yeah, bro, that's why I approached you, because I had seen that video. Yeah. But I
So
mean,
start off with some music. What do you want to perform for us, brother?
Well, right now I've got a really fun song that I think everyone can enjoy.
okay.
It's smooth, it's soulful, it's jumpy, and it kind of feels like I'm rapping the entire time, but I'm actually singing and rapping. So it's just got the best of both worlds, and so it's a fun song. And
Okay.
if anybody is kind of feeling like maybe where they're from they haven't received as much love as they want or deserve, then I think this is a real good song for them.
Okay.
Okay, what's the name? Hometown?
Hometown.
Hometown.
And with
Awesome, awesome. And with that, we'll introduce your buddy, Cody.
Yeah, so I've got a badass guitarist. His name is Cody Ray Vaughan. He's the lead guitarist for a band called Punching Bag, and he's just the bomb. You guys are gonna love him.
that. Okay. Sounds good, man. Then let's set up everything. This is gonna be our first live session. So let's try it out,
Let's
bro.
get it.
Let's get it.
Okay. I'm my friend Olive, and this is Cody Ray Vaughan, and this is Hometown. Space-time traveler, I've been on my odyssey, Andromeda, no drama, and obviously I'm vomiting my poetry, you know it's me, open up a portal to the promised land. Smuggling some contraband, pushing what we supposed to be, knowing that there's more to us, knowing that there's more to me, more than what they noticing, slowly leaking flows for you to hold on to. And when you pass on the next song, I sing on nostalgia. I can't move without you. Couch locked like I done smoked a whole pound. God, I'm astounded. Oh Lord, I'm profound here. And look what I found. Oh God, I found a gold in the deepest parts of my soul. And I'm carving a stone, yeah. From what I done learned and what I've been told, it never gets old. I might be sold to the highest bidder, quickest winner. What the fuck was they on, yeah? I just wanna be told the truth. Hometown ain't good as it sounds. No love, just kicking me down. No, I ain't worried about now, 'cause it's all coming down to what I found. I'm easy like a Sunday morn. I can see what lies in a nigga, even in the middle of a storm. Here to bring your truth when your winds get breezy. And how they not hear a nigga yet? Coming like the weather when it's too damn cold. The temperature break a nigga bones, even in the middle of the snow. Summertime fine. All I am is light, but my thoughts come heavy. I'ma tighten how I carry my woes. A message in a bottle when I flow, and that's all a nigga know. Hometown ain't good as it sounds. No love, just kicking me down. No, I ain't worried about now, 'cause it's all coming down to what I found. What I found. What I found. Thank you guys, that's Hometown. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
So that was the condensed version, a little bit shorter, just so we could save a little bit of time. I took one little verse out of there. And this is our second song. This is a really this song's a little bit more emotional. It's called Brace, and it's a double entendre. So mainly it's about embracing your spiritual energy and bracing yourself for what is to come spiritually. So here we go. This is Brace. Ready? chase perfection. I'm just looking for peace of mind. All broke down at the section. Nothing in your mind. Blind man told me, read between the lines, see between the vibes, yeah. Embrace yourself, yeah. Know your wealth inside. 'Cause I know myself, yeah. Talking to myself with love. Come up and I'll ring your bell. Come up and I'll pierce the veil that covers you. Baby, come into my arms. I promise we will prevail. Now look at me. Only time will tell me if this is toxic or healthy. Hoping that your love won't fail me now. Looking at my watch and I know times are changing. So brace yourself, yeah, for the storm that is coming. And hold on to that love you have now. Find the strength from within. So brace yourself, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful experience.
Was that one good? Was that a good one? Bro,
you guys can.
that one's hard on the guitar, right?
Really? I know it's hard to play. It's hard to play because it's like.
He's copying the beat. He's
I have
super
no
good at
tabs.
that.
I have to learn it all by ear. So this is like my first time performing it, like with all the fills and all that. So I'm like nervous and I'm trying to get through.
Good shit, baby.
I gotta get through this one. This
Bro.
This is love, dude. That was
Sick
awesome.
as fuck. Sick as fuck.
Awesome.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, because I'm not gonna lie, I messed up one time too.
Bro, we wouldn't know.
Okay, cool. You might hear it on the recording back, but it's all good. The vibes were there.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm glad.
Bro.
I'm glad you guys liked it. That's good.
I'm gonna shorten
That was
your.
fun, dude.
Bro. Badass.
Yeah.
Badass.
For sure,
No, bro. I was asking Alain if you brought the wipes because I'm a little wet. No, bro.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good on the. Oh.
You got that hairdo.
For the win. For the win.
Oh, you're getting the little ashes on you, eh? Should we move over?
Everywhere.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, for real, huh?
Fuck it.
It's part of the vibes.
Yeah.
It's part of it. It's part of it.
Bro,
I should probably speak into the mic.
your music has soul, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. You could definitely hear your energy through your music. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
through
yeah.
your voice, bro. Like,
Yeah.
whenever you get to those high notes, the raspiness of that. Oh, fuck, bro. It's a badass, bro. When did you start singing? You say you started singing, what, like 11 years ago? Or
No, okay, so I started getting into the recording studio 11 years ago.
Okay.
With a really good friend of mine, probably one of my bestest friends ever, Robert Macias.
Okay.
Which is funny because he's a tocayo. He has my same last name.
Mm.
So we always thought that we were like slightly related. We even like were like asking each other's grandmas, like, are you guys, you know? But he introduced me to the recording studio, and it was kind of a wrap from there.
How old were you?
21.
21. Okay.
I was 21, rascal, dude.
Okay,
Rascal,
okay.
just doing dumb shit.
And you're like, you wanted to learn about music. When did that start? Like,
Well, it wasn't me really wanting to learn about music. It was more about, dude, I was such a free spirit, bro.
okay.
I had no organization. It wasn't me like looking for a sound engineer. It wasn't me doing nothing but, okay, let's backtrack. So there was a dorky freaking company called Wake Up Now.
Okay.
And it was one of those pyramid schemes where you get one guy, then you got to,
yeah.
right? You know what I'm talking about? So I
Amway.
was totally freaking into it, dude. I was like, I can talk to people. I can get rich off this. So Robert, being the same, me and him are like the same guy. It's crazy how much similar we are. He was already like levels above. He was already in like some like level where now you have to hold meetings at your apartment.
Oh shit. Okay.
So he called like 8 of us in that were like level 1, and he's giving a seminar in his apartment with using his TV as like the
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
The presentation.
Exactly. And I'm just like kind of amazed at how organized he is and like how he's doing it. I'm like, he's fucking pulling this shit off.
Okay.
Inspiring me.
Gotcha.
Long story short, after we were done with that, he was like, all right, guys, after all that work, it's time to play. It's time to party. And so, boom, we bust out the brews and we start drinking. And I'm just there for Wake Up Now drinking time. Like, I'm just having a good time. And I guess I walked to the fridge to get another brewski, and I sang something to myself. I start getting a little groovy. I start singing random shit to myself. And he literally stops. He's all, was that you? And I'm like, what? And he's all like, bro, you sound like a fucking angel. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that, but he
he
said
thought
something
about
close.
it. But he thought about it.
He said, you sound really good.
Okay.
And almost immediately he was like, get your ass over here. And we ran upstairs, and it's funny because his stairs spiraled up to his studio. So I run up the stairs with him, and dude, he opens the door, and it's a full-fledged fucking studio.
Damn.
And I'd never seen anything like that in my life. I was never face-to-face with like mic, DAW, computer, MacBook, all that good shit. And I was like, is this really happening right now? And he was like, yeah, it's happening right now. And he just pulls up a beat, man. And he was like, can you rap? I was like, yeah, I can rap too. And he was like, all right, boom. And he just put these on. And I put them on and get on the mic. And he plays the beat, and I just start freestyling some shit. And I remember I rhymed like something with guacamole, dude. I swear to God, I rhymed something with guacamole. And they were just like, oh my God, that's the hardest shit we've ever heard. And I'm there like, yeah, this is what I do. I literally do this on my free time. I'm just a freestyle rapper, singing guy. And they were just like, all right, well, I'm going to record you now, and you're going to be an artist. And I was like, all right, let's fucking do it.
When did you discover your voice, man? Like you yourself?
So that's another awesome, cool little story that I love to tell because if you guys know, you probably have heard this song. Well, you done me in your bed, I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted, right? Yeah. So how old am I? I'm like maybe 10. And my fucking shit was get out of school, come home, eat a shitload of Oreos and fucking ramen noodle soups and sodas, and then go straight to take a shower. And the shower was my place.
The echo in the shower is badass.
So I'd sit my freaking. I would just turn the water on, put the fucking water on the wall, and my mom, nobody would fuck with me, and I would sit there in the corner of the shower and. Well, you done me in your bed, I felt it. Well, you done, and I would just sing it over, and in the echo. And one day I'm like, literally, I'm talking to myself like, you can sing, can't you? Literally. No. I'm just like, that sounds really fucking good. And then it went to different songs. Jackson 5, when I had you. So when I did that to myself, I was like, who the fuck am I? What's going on? Am I gonna be famous? Like I'm thinking to myself, like, is this the road that's falling before me?
Yes.
And yeah, it must have been when I was like 10 years old.
In the shower.
In the shower, dude,
Fuck,
straight
man.
up. I wasn't fucking masturbating.
I was
I
about
was-
to tell you. I found myself in the shower too, but whole different situation, brother.
But yeah, that's when it happened, and I went straight to my mom, and I was like, Mom, I want to be an American Idol.
Okay.
I loved American Idol, dude. And she signed me up. She computered it up, did everything she needed to do, and she's like, all right, like the audition's gonna be here. And I got scared. I was too little, and I was like, no, maybe I'm too. I don't want to. All the anxiety hit, and I just shut down. Right? Imagine. And of course, life plays out. Soccer was my goal. Everything was about soccer. Music was not even a thing. And I ended up totally pooping away my soccer scholarship for St. Edward's University in Austin. I messed up with legal problems, and they took my scholarship away. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? And it was like, okay, I'll just be a music artist. But it wasn't professional. It wasn't thought out. It wasn't planned. It was just like, I'm going to be a skateboarding, weed-smoking, basketball-playing, homeless guy. I swear that just can sing his ass off, and whoever finds me is going to find me. Like, that was my mind. My mind was literally like, somebody's going to discover me. I know it.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I met Rob. And this is so many years after. I'm 21 now, just being a skateboard kid that's just smoking weed all the time, smelling like fucking sweat. And I was like, I need to do something with my life. And I found Wake Up Now, found Rob, and the legal problems didn't stop. I was still a malandro. I was still on the streets skateboarding, still getting drunk, blacked out, and just walking on the sidewalk and just doing bad shit, like stealing from cars and shit, right? Okay. Drunk shit that you do. That I did, right? Mm-hmm. And I had to go do time, dude.
Okay.
Several little moments in my life, I had to go and sit down for a little bit and be like, wait, what the fuck? Why am I in this cell right here? And then be like, oh, that's why, because I'm fucking up in the world. And, but I'll tell you right now that those moments, bro, those small but huge moments in my life where I had to sit down for 7 months in a jail cell, or 5 months, or 11 months at a level 1 prison that's not really considered prison, but they treat you like like you're a felon. Mm-hmm. Those moments, bro, were the most groundbreaking moments for my spirit, for my mind, for everything. And it wasn't until I did an 11-month bid at Safe P, which is like you mess up on probation, they send your ass to Safe P, which is prison, but you're not marked as a felon yet. So it's like preschool prison, right? And I get out of there, and my mind was so straight. Like, I was on this thing called drug court, so I couldn't smoke weed. So my mind was really good in that way. So I was cleaning pools, bro. I was cleaning pools with this guy, and I got real fat. I got really fat. I was eating corner store food all the time. And I met a rap group called Tusk Airline, right? Shout out Bowski and Shayon. Love you guys. I got into their rap collective called Tusk Airline, start rapping dope-ass music. And one of my other good friends who was a rapper too, who had just dropped a mixtape, was like infatuated with what I was doing with Tusk Airline. And I did like one live show thinking I was going to be like the next underground rapper artist. And then boom, I ended up messing up my probation and going away for 2 years. I had to go do the 2-year bid. Like they were like, you're not getting no more probation. You're going to do the time now. So I went and did my 2 years, which was also like one of the most like spiritual experiences in my entire life. And I hope that the young people that are watching this, that are in legal trouble and probably facing time, if you ever have to go do time, like, treat it like a spiritual experience. Treat it like it's a time for your spirit, for you to talk to your spirit and yourself to get right. Don't treat it like a place to go get harder and worse, right? But after I got out those 2 years, I've been so driven toward music, and I've now landed with 4 different amazing sound engineers, and King Nex being one of them, who recorded Hometown. And he's so good, so amazing. And we're basically where we are now, you know.
That's a story, man. For sure.
It's a bit, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's really inspiring for younger people to know that it's not the end of the road, you know? Like, there's always a place for you to grow, to become better. And, I mean, you can tell by your energy that that's what you're all about, brother. I mean, congratulations for, like,
Thank you.
coming out of that, you know? That
Yeah.
not a lot of people do, and more people need to.
Yes.
Like, find themselves in that sense instead of acting like a victim or
a villain.
or a villain. Wow. That was poetry.
No, for real.
And what? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So going back to the apartment you're recording when they found you, right? So what went on after that?
So with Rob Macias, he believed and still believes in me 100%, 150 million %. But in the whole run of everything, you could tell Rob had his own burning desire. He's like, yo, like, I don't want to just record you guys. Like, I want to get on some of these rap tracks. And, you know, no offense to my best friend Rob, but he wasn't the best rapper ever. Okay. But nowadays, you don't have to be, right? And so I could feel and see his energy where he was just like, I want my own stuff, my own identity. And so when he had gotten a new apartment and I kept on recording with him, and he kept on kind of doing little side stuff with his old artist name called Romafeller. And he was doing his own little side stuff, had his little SoundCloud going and everything, and it was really cool. But you could tell he was still fishing for who he was as an artist. And I always felt like since day one, I knew exactly the direction and who I was as an artist. And you could tell that he was kind of a little envious of that. Like, he was like, how does he have that? I want that. I'm just as good, right? I'm recording him. He doesn't know what I know. Was the internal dialogue in our minds in the very back. In the very front, we're best friends. He records me, believes in 100% of me. But I could tell that that energy was looming in the back. So when I went to go, okay, so we still did our thing. I was recording with Tusk Airline, kind of branched off from Rob, which he was a little hurt by. When I went to go make music with Tusk Airline, he was a little butthurt about it, which we squashed the beef. There was beef because of it. And I had to kind of just be like, bro, like it's going to happen, you know? And fast forward, after me and Rob split, I'm with Tusk Airline. I go do my 2 years. I come out, and like the first person to like greet me and just like welcome me back home is one of my best friends, Marcos, and Rob. And I see Rob, dude, and the dude has freaking evolved. Oh, shit. Like a Pokemon, but like Charizard.
Oh,
you know what I'm? Blastoise.
From Charmander to Charizard.
Yes, dude, from Charmander to Charizard, bro. And it was intimidating. All the emotions, bro. Envy, intimidation, love, admiration, all that. I'm just like, bro, teach me the ways, you know? And he's, at the time, he's still the lead singer of an awesome indie band right now, local, called the 1-800. Okay.
Oh, no way.
Yes, dude. Yes, bro. Oh, and they're so freaking epic. He found his niche. He found the sound, and then he's got an amazing keyboardist, and their brains together have created an amazing aesthetic, okay, visually, have created an amazing sound, vintage 80s synth pop sound, and they're just riding the wave now. They're just like, yeah, we found it, and we're going to take it to as far as it can go. And so when I entered the picture, I was kind of like, what about me? You guys don't remember me? You know, and Rob was trying his best to kind of spread himself as thin as possible by still doing his 1-800 thing and then also maybe recording me and stuff. But I totally felt the energy. It was all love, but I felt at the same time, I was like, I get it. You're Charizard now, and I'm Charmander. Right?
Hey, I like how you're putting it so everybody understands.
Yeah.
Hey, that's our childhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, and being a Charmander or whatever I was, I had to kind of separate myself and go again. Now find my own sound engineer and really dig to find who I was as an artist again, which didn't take very long at all. And sure enough, I get with Jesse Kamas. Shout out, Jesse freaking Kamas. And I hate to keep going on little tangents, but
No, keep going.
it's so cool to me spiritually and universally how we exist, because I don't ask to come in contact with these people. I don't
manifest it.
I
It
don't
just happens.
I don't go looking for these people, you know? And so sure enough, next thing you know, Jesse Kamas is recording me. We're like so locked in. Every time we get on a beat, I know how I want to sound. He knows how he wants to sound, and we make it mesh, and we just kick it out these cool little jingles, these great little songs. And we kind of fell out, but not on a negative way, just more like, dude, life got crazy. Bills start to go crazy. You got to find a place to live. You need a car. And with all of that, I kind of let go of music for a little bit just so I could grind. Jesse Kamas never really let go of the music, but he also had to go grind, you know? And so from there, I went and started working with an awesome sound engineer, King Nex. And he took me in, dude. I was freaking homeless. I had just gotten fired from Field of Dreams, dispensary in New Mexico.
Oh, no way, you work there too?
Yeah. So I was working there, dude, freaking serving flowers to people, loving life, and things got real weird, real awkward with some coworkers, and I had to leave. And dude, when I left there, mind you, when I got out of prison, I immediately became a personal trainer, freelance for myself, created my own little business, Collective Sense Personal Training, and I had a lot of clients. I was training my best friend, Rob, okay? And it was super cool how he started seeing results like this, and his auntie was like, can you train me too? Got you, come on board. His cousin wanted to train. His cousin's friend. I had 8 people all from the same family that I was all training. They were all paying me. So I was rolling in dough. And I'm straight out of prison thinking like, wow, like I'm rich, right? Am I saving my money? No. I'm spending everything that I got, right? Which was horrible. But from that, I fast forward and I get let go from Field of Dreams, and it's the first time since I had been out of prison, which was like 4 years, that I didn't have a job and I couldn't get a job. Feel me? Because straight out of prison, when I was personal training, a coach from 3D Athletics, Luis Reynoso, the king of baseball, amazing coach, sees me at Planet Fitness training one of the aunties, and he's all like, hey man, I love your energy. And he's all like, where are you training? I know I'm freelance. Do you want to come work for me? And I said, what? Yes. Dude, he invites me to his baseball facility. I meet all the coaches. I meet the kids. And I just start training there. But that all spoiled me because I didn't have to go searching for a job, you know? So when I lost my job at Field of Dreams, I was just lost, dude. And then with my record, you can't just walk into a place, smile, speak articulately with a nice tie and get the job, you know? So I'm going to convenience stores. Dude, I'm going everywhere and no one's picking me up. They're doing a background check and like doing the shrug, right? And sure enough, King Nex freaking takes me in, bro. He's like, look, I got an extra room. Don't even worry about it. You know, by the grace of God, dude. And he's all like, just get on your feet. Get a job, stay here, The fucking fridge is all yours. Like, just get on your feet.
Damn,
But
that's
during
what's
this
up.
time, he's also infatuated with the fact that I can make songs out of nothing. And so we're in the studio, man. He's recording me every day. He's getting on different songs too. He's a rapper also, so he's killing the mic. He's writing like a monster. And
I'm sorry, I gotta take a piss.
intermission.
Pause.
No, but
Okay.
Yeah, let's include
yeah.
On that.
King Nex. The King Nex saga.
Bro, you have a story, man.
I do, bro, and I'm so happy that you guys are allowing me the platform to tell it. 'Cause
Bro,
that-
I was gonna interrupt you right now, but your story's too good. I mean, when you said about energy and everything comes together, I feel like even this, man, cause I go a lot based off of energy, you know, cause I've met other people that I think do great music. The energy's in there, you know, and as soon as I met you, I need this guy in the podcast because I like his music, what he does, and his energy's there, man. Like I'm a believer in energy. You know, energy finds energy, and yeah, bro. Like you could see it, man.
It really is. No, it really is, bro. And just the fact that I'm sitting here now is a testament to the fact that I've been manifesting this like since day one.
¿Le quieres dar, Kevin? You guys need a water? You're
No, I'm good
coffee?
here. You still got a little sip? Okay.
Make sure the wifey's okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we gotta keep this going. Wow. I'm finding out so much about Oliver.
I've never told you this
knew
stuff.
Shit. I was like, I'm blown away.
You didn't know this?
I didn't know this.
Okay,
15 minutes.
I'll wrap it up. And long story short, man, King Nex, we made a whole bunch of awesome music together, and we ended up all splitting. So we ended up leaving the apartment. I got my own place. Oh, well, at the time, he was like, get on your feet, and I felt so bad that he was letting me live there for free that I was like, dude, I was grinding so hard to get a job. So hard. And then at one point I was like, I'm digging myself into the dirt spiritually and energetically because nobody wants to pick me up and it's hurting me. It's hurting. The rejection is painful. So I'm like, I'm going to leave it to God. I'm going to leave it to the Lord. So I started not even looking for a job. I was like, you know what? A door's going to open for me. I just got to let go. So I totally freaking let go, dude. I was like, I'm not even going to look for a job no more. F these people. And I just was like in my head, okay, so you're in my mind, I'm like, you're just going to get huge. They're going to be a massive unemployed nigga, dude. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't got a job, but fucking look at this shit. You know? And so I just I turned up the volume in the gym and everybody in the gym could see it. They're like, this motherfucker comes in here on a mission. He fucking works stupid hard. And in my mind, I'm like doing these push-ups and I'm doing different workouts in the gym thinking like, dude, the harder you go, the bigger you get, the more muscles you get, like a door is going to open for you. And sure enough, I picked up one little measly client who I was not supposed to be training at Crunch Fitness. I wasn't, but I needed money.
Right.
So she hopped on board with me. I started working with her 3 times a week at Crunch Fitness on top of me doing my own workouts. And dude, one day I'm working out with a good old friend from Bowie High School. And I get a freaking text on my phone. It says we need people. It's basically the Crunch Fitness message. You know, like I get it from them and it says we'd like you on our team. If you want to apply, go ahead and apply. And I showed my friend and I was like, bro, I got a record, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, this is kind of like, I feel like the universe was jerking my chain a little bit. I was like, they're not gonna take me, bro. Look at this place. They don't take felons here, right? And then boom, homie was like, bro, don't fucking say that, like, you know. And those are little moments where you have that negative self-talk that is so bad for yourself, but then you've got good fucking people around you to be like, shut the fuck up, go and try, you know? And even being a super positive person that I am, you get those negative thoughts
How
sometimes,
necessary
bro.
that
jealous.
is, man. Like having those friends. I mean, even in this podcast, I mean, people know our lives, man, and we go through shit. I mean, especially we have businesses, so there's sometimes we're down on the dumps, man. And I come with these guys, hey, no, pick yourself up and everything. They bring your spirit up, and I'm a positive person like you, man. Like, so having those people on your corner is
Essential.
gold, man. It's gold.
And it's even crazier how the person that spoke that life into me wasn't a best friend, wasn't a person I had history with, it was a guy from Bowie High School that we were on the same soccer team and we vibed on the bus a couple
Somebody
times.
who you least expected.
Somebody who you fucking least expected, man. And I went straight there, bro. I was like, hey, man, I got this, literally showed him my phone. I got the text message. And he was like, oh, yeah, we need somebody. And I was like, cool, well, I'm a personal trainer. And, you know, I've got the credentials. I've got my Fit Tour 2-year renewable certificate. And I want to jump on board. And they had me a little interview, and I had to be 100% honest and say, hey, dude, I'm a felon, 2-time felon. And they kind of looked at me like, well, you know, well, what they asked me like, what's the reason? I went, told them everything, was super honest. And Kurt is an angel, another angel in my life. Super amazing human being. He gave me a chance. And everybody at work, and even myself, I know this because I'm gonna make the absolute best of the opportunities that I'm given. But it was awesome to get recognition also from my coworkers that were like, dude, like, you know, you
turned yourself around.
You were given the opportunity and you've made a best of it. And I'm just, you can see how I walk around at work, bro. Like, I love my job. I walk around with so much love and pride for what I'm doing. And it rubs off on everybody too. That's the best part.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
You know?
Kevin always tells me, yeah, we got to do this with love. And I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, it's part of it. With love comes the passion, for sure.
And the hard work and all that stuff comes
yeah.
easy.
Everything that's harder becomes better if you invest a little love in it, you know? Damn.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So, how did you two guys meet?
JD.
Oh yeah, JD.
The JD saga.
Yeah.
So while
we
I'm
love
at
JD.
while I'm at King Nex's crib, I meet a guy named JD. He goes by Lyrical Samurai on Instagram. Super awesome cat. And JD, sporadic dude. He's got a lot of energy. He's just like, and he's hard to.
That's a perfect
But
description.
when I say this, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. The most purest soul,
Yes.
dude. The purest soul.
100%.
God, his heart is so lovely. He's like, you gotta meet. This is after I made music with JD, got him on a song, got him to meet King Nex, and me and JD are rolling around, and we're basically best friends at this time. And we worked at Field of Dreams together. We both got fired at the exact same time, which is what brought us together. Long story short, he's like, you gotta meet Cody Vaughan, dude. Cody Ray Vaughan.
Oh shit.
He knows how to play guitar. You'll sing with them. You're gonna vibe with them. And I forget the first time we met.
Damn, this is the first I've heard. So yeah. All right, so I know when the first time we met. So JD's all like, "Hey, are you down to practice today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm always down to jam out. Why don't you slide through?" He's like, "All right, but I want to bring a friend over. His name's Oliver." And I'm like, "Yeah, bring him. You know, my girl's, she's not home, so we could fucking drink. We could jam out. No rules, just boys' day, you know." And so, and that's when we all linked up, and I played. I was like, I got this one song tucked away from my previous band, but it didn't go nowhere, and it's called what the fuck is it called? I forgot the name right now. I have to play it. Fuck.
man.
My
Yeah,
memory
okay.
my memory's only in the guitar.
Nah, nah, you're good.
Basically, I play the
You can
song.
forget everything else, but once you get a guitar, you can play
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want. Cool,
And then I played the song, and I just hear Oliver's lyrics. When he hits the highs, I was just like,
man.
I'm like, bro, like this is next level shit. This reminds me of Bonfire Sesh, my first band where I was with somebody that was the most gifted songwriter, musician, artist, marketer, everything in one. This guy has the whole package. It's very rare to have someone to have all these qualities. The fact that JD found someone that has all these qualities, I'm just like, I'm blown away. I have to work with this dude. We have to get on more stuff. We got to play more shows. We got to fucking write and just
Make
don't
shit
stop.
happen.
Make shit happen.
For sure.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, bro. When did your passion for music start?
So I probably started at the age of like 11 or 12.
Okay.
So I'm probably like fourth or fifth grade. My older brother, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna start a band. I'm gonna play lead guitar. You're gonna play bass, and our little brother is gonna play drums."
Jackson 5 shit.
Jackson 5
for sure.
shit. I'm like, I don't fuck with that, but I want to play, so let's do it. Little brother, he's like, I ain't playing fucking drums. Fuck this. Doesn't play drums at all. Doesn't even want to learn instruments. And then I'm like, well, teach me something. So he teaches me guitar, and I'm picking up everything he's teaching me. And then after about a year is when I break off and I start doing my own thing, start self-learning. I look at YouTube videos. I pick everything up by ear, and I tell myself, I wanna pick up what I hear and just play it. Just like how you could hear a song and sing the lyrics in key, in tune, in time. I want that same skill, but I want it transferred to guitar. Can you please give that to me, God? And then boom, years later, after enough hard work, it paid off, and now I just have like this ability. I can't play everything, you know,
Of
like
course.
ear for ear, like fucking through the fire and flames type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know, I'm not gonna pick up. Oh yeah, he's playing all
Hey,
these.
you start playing fucking Through the Fire, plays in the fucking acoustic. Nah, get out of here.
But I have a pretty good ear, and I actually started in the church, and
Cool.
Brother Alex teaches me La Bamba. He teaches me all these songs, all the church songs. He's like, you got to slow it down. You know how to play, you play good, but just slow it down. Get your feels right, and then pick up the speed. I'm like, okay. And then from there, they put me in the church band, started playing the church band. And then we moved, so I couldn't even play in the church no more. We moved out of town. And so I had to find other musicians. And then from there, started a band in high school. We were called Just People.
Oh, that's so.
And
that's a good name.
we were like, I was in the band. We were a 5-piece band. It was Patrick, the same singer from Bonfire Sesh. I was like, Just People. I'm like, I don't know if I fuck with that name. I'm like, Just People? Like,
You're like Just People.
He's like, yeah, just people.
and then eventually it started catching on, right? Like your taste has to catch up to what the future, you know? And then I'm like, Just People. We're the just people, you know, the justice people. We're here to do justice. We're here to do the just, you know, we're here to do
What
right
is
by everybody.
Just?
Yeah.
Got you.
Like instead of, yeah, I could see how you would do that mentally because maybe the word just was so mediocre for you.
Right.
It made you feel mediocre. So it was like, let's really morph this in
Yeah.
my mind.
Oh,
Yeah. I was
Right?
thinking it superficial, just on the surface. I'm like, okay, just people, you know, it's
I
okay.
like that. For me, that's
but-
cool.
Yeah, to me too. For me too.
And then, yeah, after a while, it picked up, and then people were like, fucking just people. And then the fucking crowd started loving us, started playing for the family, and the family's like, bring just people to the fucking family reunions and all that. And then the band eventually broke up, and then, you know, people do different things. Our bass player went to a monastery to become a monk.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn.
Singer moved to Oregon, Washington to go. His parents kicked him out of his house. So there's a lot of good gems in Just People. I won't dive in too deep, But basically, everyone went their separate ways, right? And then eventually, it came to the point where moved out of California, and then I'm still playing, still looking for musicians to jam with. Moved to Texas eventually.
So music became your identity after you started with your brother. You were like, music's my thing, like, or was there like I'm gonna do school, I'm gonna study something, or was it just music is my thing? And
Fuck, I love that question.
That's a great question.
That is. So yeah, music starts becoming part of the identity, just like how sports became part of the identity. You know, before music, I played basketball. I would play every single day in the apartment complex, rain or shine. You'd see me out there every day. I'd be there. Nobody in the court, and right after school, I get done with my homework, get my school stuff out the way. Boom, basketball.
Hooping.
Fucking every day out there. Boom. It didn't even matter if it was raining outside. I would still be out there. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm playing today. Like, no one's going to stop me. Not even the rain. And then that same motivation and drive
And discipline.
transferred to the guitar. And then we moved to an apartment complex where we didn't have no basketball courts. But I had a guitar. And then I'm like, everyday guitar, fucking hours straight. Before I knew it, I was making beats. Cause my cousin's a rapper. He's all like, play that one beat you just played. I was like, oh, this one. I was just, fiddling around. And then he just starts rapping over it. And then I start writing beats for my cousin. And then my cousin's like in and out of jail, hard to see him. Always wants to go to the studio, but we never go to the studio. The songs I showed Oliver are the songs that I showed my cousin, but it just couldn't go nowhere because he was always gone and
he missed out, bro.
missed out. I have some like demos that we have, but nothing studio version. And the whole family wants studio versions because they're bangers. They're fucking bangers.
So what's the name of the band that you're in now? You're in a band, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this band is that I'm in right now is Punching Bag,
Punching Bag.
and it had the same effect as Just People. I'm like, Punching Bag, like really, guys, like we're the fucking punching bag of all the bands. Everyone's gonna fuck us up like this. Yeah, guys, come and beat the fuck out of us and fucking get your session.
we're
and,
just
Okay.
and then after a while, it's
Okay.
like, that's when it's like picking. It's like, the crowd starts loving it. Once the crowd starts loving it, then
How did you switch that up? Like Just People. How did you
Uh,
change your
yeah.
perspective?
he has
like,
it.
You're like, I'm a 200-pound punching bag.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah,
I'm the
it is.
punching
It
bag
really
that
is.
punches back.
That goes hard. And so yeah, Just People was like a indie alternative rock band. So it's like my influence comes from like Santana, Jimi Hendrix, Joe Satriani, all these huge guitarists, and then just trying to like, well, I mean, I don't want to play like them, but I want to incorporate what they could do, like the tapping, the fucking sliding, the
crazy, like,
craziness,
riffs.
the like type shit.
Learn from everybody and just do your own thing based
Yeah.
off of that.
That's
for
that's
sure.
the best way to sum it up.
For sure.
And
Wow.
I love this band. I was in a few bands before this band coming to El Paso, and they fell through, but we had a few breakthroughs.
Wow. I mean, I'm speechless, brothers. I'm super excited and super happy that you guys came with us.
man.
Thanks for accepting the invitation. Thanks for making it happen in line.
Thank you guys.
It was great
Yeah,
meeting you
man,
guys,
you're-
and you're
Likewise.
welcome to come back.
Yeah, man, your guys' energy is there, brother. Your chemistry between you two, like you could see, you guys are boys, and
Yeah, for sure.
you could see it even in the music while you guys were performing. I mean, it's there, brother, and we're hoping to see more music from you guys. Do you guys have something you guys want to plug or
Promote.
So is there something coming out or anything, brother?
Yeah, so I mean,
Don't want to put it in the air yet.
no, I do. Is just it's
In the works.
in the works.
Okay,
It's in the
okay.
works.
So-
I've got like 5 crazy songs.
So does that mean we're gonna get like a comeback to
Oh,
when you drop
I'd be so
those?
down.
For
Like
sure.
uh,
That's a big bet. I want to say in about 3 months, I'm gonna be dropping some ridiculous fire, like some really well produced songs. I wish I could give you guys a sneak peek now, but it's not acoustic. It's it's in the studio produced. But yeah, about 3 months, gonna drop some really dope stuff. And you know, I like to think of it as every time I do something like this that for me is groundbreaking, it's just the beginning. Even if I'm at the end, it's just the beginning.
Got a new beginning.
So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, and I can't wait to come back here and give you guys another dope live performance.
Well, with that, brother, we would like to close. Follow them and all their social media. Where can they follow you guys?
Yeah, so for me, it's gonna be my friend Olive on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. Let me spell it out for you because the spelling is super.
Yes,
funky.
I had a hard time finding him too.
Yeah, me too, brother.
It's tough. It's tough, and I'm in the process of like keeping the same name but just easier to spell. But it's gonna be MYFRNDOLIV3. Okay, my friend Olive.
Sure. And what about you, Cody? Where can we find you?
There's a couple spots. You could find me on Cody Ray Vaughan, or you could find me on Cody Vaughan Music. So I got my personal and my music page if y'all want to check those out.
Yeah, we'll be sure to plug you guys, and thanks again for coming. It won't be the last time that you guys are invited.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right on. Had a
Sounds
blast.
Thank you,
good.
guys.
Thank you, brother.
Tuo
With
chingón,
that,
tuo
tuo
chingón.
chingón, tuo chingón.